Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Hope everybody is doing well and everybody is super excited using generative AI. I'm sure you are because you are in this channel. What I wanted to talk about today is building a tool, because you can build it, building a tool locally or in the cloud so that you can manage the hackathon component. Remember one thing, we have a NASA Space App Challenge Participants Guide for Bangladesh and anybody can use it. It's actually open. So if you want to manage your timeline and make it a project management tool for this particular event, which is coming up in October 3rd and 4th, or any event per se, and this should be a very good practice because there's so many things you need to do and there's so many timeline what's coming up. So we're going to be building an application using that NASA Space App Challenge hackathon. So for that, we can build a local application or we can build a cloud-based application. Either way, it should work fine. Let's just go through that iteration of how to do that. So first of all, I'm going to show you, let me go to Drive, my Google Drive. It has the Space App Challenge Participants Guide. I'm going to open it up. It actually gives you pretty much all the details that you need, from why we're doing it, how we have done it, what are the expectations, the schedules, who are the people, and again, how to build an app solution. So fantastic job. Why don't I download these things? Download a PDF file or whatever the file it is, like making it easy for everybody. So I have downloaded NASA Space App Challenge Participant Guide. Maybe I downloaded before. So I'm gonna go to, let's use ChatGPT for a change. Let me see if I have the ChatGPT. Yes, I have that app. I will attach the file, and this is for all of you. You should build your own. My team is participating in the NASA Space Apps Challenge Hackathon based on the participants guide attached. We have 5 members. Okay, I'm gonna make up some names. Okay. We have we have a backend and cloud developer, ML expert, okay, front end and UI developer, researcher. So I got a backend developer, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe a full stack developer. Okay. I need to create a project management tool to manage all aspects of this contest, of this hackathon. My challenge, which we will build solution for, is okay. So I'm gonna make it extremely specific because remember, Gen AI gives you specific things that you can build. So let's say what are the challenges? I can go here, I'll go to the challenges, and again I'm just gonna pick something randomly, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, I have my eyes closed, boom, stop here. Okay, sharks from space, fantastic. This is the one. It gives you this. I'm just gonna copy and paste this one. Okay, and put it in right here. Okay, create a prompt to build the project manage app for this. Okay, I just need a prompt. I don't need anything else. I need the prompt, because then I'm gonna start building it. Here's a ready to use prompt. You can copy paste to lovable.dev or similar tool to general project management app. Okay, build a modern, sleek, hackathon focused project management app. This app should be tailored. Okay, fantastic. Backend cloud developer, feature task and timeline management. We need visual Gantt chart and Kanban board, role-based workflows, collaboration tool, data deliverable and tracker, judging criteria integration. Okay, fantastic. We should do that for auto checking, demo mode, tech stack, and okay, just do it. Why not? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to, maybe we build it for warp .ai, not I think it's warp.dev, I believe. Hold on, I'm gonna make it WARP warp. Okay, I have the app already. If you are building using the local app, I'm gonna see if where the warp app is. It's not there yet. Give me 1 second. Yep, warp is coming up. This is the warp app. So you can start building as well. Just create a new file, I'm gonna just remove everything. Oops, sorry, just closed warp. Warp. Okay, file. I will be creating a new folder, class, create a new project, and hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go to actually create full repository. Let me just go to desktop. I will create a folder called space apps PM tool. Okay, just gonna create a new folder, open that folder, and this is where I'm gonna create a, let me just close everything else up, and this is where I'll be building that application. Okay, now I will actually copy and paste. Let me paste it. This app, again, I'm building it through, you can use Cloud Code. I've shown you how to do it in lovable.dev. I'll show you how to do it. I might have shown you how to do it in ChatGPT. I don't remember for this particular one, but I've shown you how to do that. You can build something locally as well, or you can build the whole thing. Okay, I'm just gonna remove this. Build a modern, fantastic. So, and that's it. So it's warping, meaning that it started to build it. Again, you can, I just wanted to show you how to start. I want to keep it under 15 minutes at this moment. I've only used one prompt. However, because warp uses tokens, based on what I'm trying to build, it is gonna do an agentic, perform an agentic way of building application. You can see that it's agentic because first of all, it initialized project structure and setup. So I'm gonna say okay, run, and then I will do that auto approve actually. So it's installing all the packages. This is gonna build it user MD Zaman desktop space apps PM tool, Shark Space PM, because this is called Shark Space. And I have to make it very, very specific. because then it's not generic. What happens when you get something generic application, then you have to configure, customize, and do all the things that you need for your application. Okay, so this should be, I'm gonna run it. And I'm gonna see where is that auto. I'm trying to find it. Where is that automatically runs? Yeah. Okay, run. Give me a second. So this is creating all different folders. I will show you where the folder is. Hold tight. Accept. I wanted to know what the auto accept is. I think I figured out before. Now I don't know what that is. Anyway, accept. Auto approve. Fantastic. So I'm gonna accept all of them anyway. So let's look into the folder. That's great. So I found somewhere. I'm gonna go to my desktop. I'm gonna go to date modified space apps PM tool, shark space PM, and you see it's actually building everything locally. Then I can push it to my GitHub or such. I wanna run it locally and see these things. So you see, this is actually, why is this agentic? What does agentic mean? You see all these things. It talks about it's initializing the project structure setup, then it will create the core authentication and the team management. It would build the main dashboard. It would start building one item at a time and building the whole thing. And that's extremely important for us to understand, so that it thinks step by step, familiarizes itself to build these things, and then start building. Just so you know, Warp, while I started free version because I have done a few of this build up, I'm actually paying. I paid a $20 version at this moment. So this is a paid version. However, there's a tray.ai. You can use that tray.ai if you have not used it. Similar concept and how they build it. And I actually have posted in one of our WhatsApp group. I think AI for Tech is the WhatsApp group. If you're not part of it, I'll give the link at some point, or you can ask for it. That's where I post all these prompts, like whenever Warp, what does Warp, when I type something, what do they use in the back end to come up with such an amazing tool? So it's all about prompt engineering. We keep talking about that. Prompt engineering might sound easy. That is the hardest job, but this has the tremendous number of jobs that people actually need for every single position with any organization and for yourself. This is one key element for the next 10-year job function that you have to do. If you can write the best possible prompt, you would become the most valuable employees. You have seen the employees, becoming prompt engineer, how efficient they can be. One person can do 100 people's job. So if I even double the salary or 10 times the salary, I'm still good because that person is giving me 100x output. So this is a really easy, not easy. This is very well known. It's tough to do because it's a thought process that you have to change. But I'm trying to tell you, prompt engineering is extremely important for it. I'll show you. I'm gonna try to find that GitHub link which actually shows the warp.dev, what it does. Give me 1 second if I can find it while it's building, because I'd like to, instead of getting bored, I'd like to give you AI for Tech. I would like to give you that code, system prompt, GitHub. Okay, let's just look into this GitHub. So this GitHub, let me see if it has the warp. No, this one doesn't have. Yeah, this is warp. So if you go to that warp, you'll see that prompt text. Say you are an agent you are agent mode, an AI agent running within Warp, an AI terminal. Your purpose is to assist the user with software development questions and tasks in the terminal. Important, never assist with tasks that express malicious or harmful intent. Okay, your primary interface, this is a guardrail, of course. Your primary interface with the user is through terminal. Similar to a CLI, you cannot use tools other than those are available in the terminal. Example, do not have access to a web browser. Okay, so it's not going to do any browser function, browser action. Before responding, think about whether the query is a question or a task. This is extremely important. Before doing something, think deep or think and understand. This is extremely very good one. So the question, if the user is asking how to perform a task rather than asking you to run the task, provide concise instruction. Love it. Instead of meaning that don't perform the task because it's going to start using the token and context window, why don't you actually provide a guidance which people want to understand? Like, in real life, hey, I want to buy a car. Okay, if you want to buy a car, there's a lot of methods. So somebody becomes consultative. So the Warp is asking you to be consultative. Again, if you go to github.com, I believe AXBSAN, and this person is providing you with these things. Again, I'll post it. If I don't, just ask for it. Then I'll make sure that in the Q&A portion I'm posting this this prompt. Prompt is extremely important. Look into this prompt, how detailed and thorough this prompt has been written for you, for large files, for version control, and people are going to run into problems and they're going to be improving these prompts. So this is something extremely important for you to learn, understand, and do it. So let's go back to Warp, see where we are. Still building. Now let me create the remaining dashboard component. So it's building the dashboard. I should have told him, okay, implement the task management system. I should have actually told this to, hey, while you are building these things, show me something. Show me the what you have built so far. Okay, then I could have seen these things anyway. But regardless, it's building, and you see this plus 165. That means it has completed 165 lines. Okay, 184 lines of codes. And this is very interesting. I found out in Warp, it actually tells you all these, all these lines that is writing. And this is typically, idealistically, these are done in more efficient coding, so that maybe if I normally do it, I'm learning and I might be writing 200 lines of codes. But in this particular case, it's learning typically less than 200 lines of codes, because of the fact that that's how you want to limit. As smaller code base that you have, it's more manageable, more efficient and such. Okay, so let's see how far we are in the task side. We're still doing the task management, but I'm gonna finish up in next 2 minutes and then come back and show you the final result. Hopefully it would actually give us something that we want. If not, we can ask to fix some of the errors. Typically, if you're a good prompt engineer, typically within 5 prompts you should have a very good workable solution per se. Okay, something is already running in port 3000 properly. Would you like? Yes. Allow. Oh, you know what it is doing? It's actually compiling that. Oops, let me just go back to Warp. It's compiling and it's actually creating something and building that application, but it's also giving me some error. Localhost 3001. Oh, hold on 1 second. This is the errors. There's a lot of errors that actually I see. Give me 1 second. Module failed, syntax error. Okay, so there is a lot of errors. So what I'm gonna do, 5820, there is an error. Okay, so I have to tell them that there is a lot of errors. Error in, okay, it actually tells you all this stuff. So we have to fix all these errors. Wow, so many errors. So again, I will not troubleshoot as much on this particular one because I showed you another place where we are at 20-minute mark, but I'm gonna try to see and show you the finished product. These errors has to be troubleshot because you need a technical expert to build this application anyway. So with that, I'm gonna put a pause on it, take a quick break, and we'll come back. Thank you. So after a few iterations, I'm back actually. After what I did is I just asked Warp to rebuild, find the errors. If you look at mine, and and then fix all the errors. It took quite a bit of time. That's all I typed basically. There was not much, and then it found a lot of errors. Especially the error was like a wrong backslash, basically, more or less. And then afterwards the version issues and something is not being used, so a bunch of different things. I don't know a single line of code, so I have not produced a single line of code or added manually. So it was able to fix all these errors. So Warp fixed and created this React app. Essentially, it's 13 days left. I got the dashboard. Here is the dashboard. Total task 5. Team registration completed. Project kickoff. MVP development. That's something that we have to do. You can click on this button that gets checked, or if it's not done, when do you need to task it, who needs to do what. 240 seconds of glory video, and then final submission. So you get to see how I am able to build an application for myself to manage this hackathon. And typically it used to be tough how to do it. You figure that out. A lot of different things can be done through the vibe coding. Instead of, it would guide you, it would tell you that this is a possibility. There is a lot of errors, maybe task in Kanban, you get to see various tasks, filter, and you can add tasks, you can change it. The timelines, what are it's not there yet because timeline Gantt chart is not there. Now 3 out of 5 is not there, but we created 2 of them. It gives you a timer. I didn't ask for the timer per se. So you get to see it's a demo mode, or you get to see a production mode as well. So it basically gives you the data, real data or a demo data to fix it. So with that, hopefully this gives you some ideas percolating. You build something. Remember one thing, AI is not replacing people, but AI replaces people who does not use AI. And AI enabler, AI gives you the power. So AI gives you the power, use it because this is available to you. This year's Space Up Challenge specifically asks for people to use it. So with that, again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for listening. Make something amazing, make something really, really good, and take the whole mankind forward. With that, my name is Mohammed Zaman. Assalamu alaikum.